Come on, then.
Boxes today. Don't make me laugh, Percy. I wish I was 40 years younger.
You just stabbed me!
End of round 2.
I don't think you're going to be saved by the bell on this one, Reggie.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to sum up, it'll be a merging of the old with the new. Step forward was upholding the traditional values of the past. In conclusion, may I thank you all for coming, and allow me to offer you a little hospitality and also answer any questions concerning this, our Rotherhithe Project. Thank you.
That Tim Fanshawe sounds like a politician.
Yeah, full of wind.
At this rate, we'll all have to live in offices.
Eh?
There'll be no houses left. Well, not for local people, anyway.
There'll be plenty of dwellings for the ordinary people.
Ordinary people. Oh, are they the ones without posh motors and striped shirts?
Come, Mr. Kane, there's ample provision for low-cost housing in this project.
Low cost?
I'm sorry I'm late. I got held up traffic.
Oh, Danny, may I have a word? Do excuse us, please.
Just like a politician. Oh, thank you, my special order. Tom.
Our friends, Danny, are very pleased with your input. Your investment of time and local expertise is making all the difference in this project.
So you think they're going to get their $3 million worth?
It's a drop in the ocean to them, really. The Rotherhithe Project is a sort of lost leader to test the market. They'll just as soon write off their investment if they don't think the deal's being handled properly.
And if they like what they see?
Danny, these people have the financial muscle to change the face of South London. You could be in on the start of something very big indeed.
Then we best make sure they get some favourable reports.
Reports? These people come to check things out for themselves. They're on their way now.
God bless you. Where'd you come? And in the blue corner, I give you Reggie. He's been in with the best organ. Now, Reg, still bobbing and weaving, eh?
Case of having to, isn't it?
When's the last time I was in here for a short back and sides, eh?
Probably the last time your ma gave you the money to pay for it.
Yeah, it's more than likely. Don't suppose you see so much of Danny these days either.
I saw enough of him as a kid, the slimy little bleeder.
Yep. Nothing's changed.
You're telling me.
Reg, you don't seem too pleased to see me.
Should I be?
Well, I am here at your bequest. And look, what on earth is that for, eh? To stun the customers who won't sit still?
Oh, you haven't noticed that mine is the only shop on the place still open for business? All the others here are empty and sold up.
Yeah, that is fairly obvious, yes.
And you don't know why they're sold up?
They're making way for the bulldozers for this Rotherhithe Project.
Yeah, you're Danny's latest racket.
Racket? What do you mean, racket?
Look, Frank, I've had this shop since I packed up boxing nearly 40 years, and I'm a newcomer here. I mean, this family's lived and worked along here for generations.
Yeah, I know most of them, yeah.
And you can imagine them selling up at any price? Unless they was leaned on, that is.
It's a bit nippy in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oi! In this country, people speak when they're spoken to. Understandy? I'll let you off this time, seeing as you're only a foreigner. Ah, stop! No manners! He's squeezing my hand.
There.
Have you got proof of this? I mean, are you sure that these people were sent by Danny?
It's his manner. Plus which he's well involved in this Rotherhithe Project.
Yep.
Oh, who else would it be?
Hang on, I think you've got this.
Coming near me. You ain't touching my hair. Do something to make it look like a son of mine.
Not a good idea, son. Come on, Reg. You're not really going to do it, are you?
No, you just watch me. This little charmer reminds me of your Danny when he was a kid. This is a prayer answered.
You can't do it properly with him wigging about like that.
Do your worst. It's still got to be an improvement.
But about that other matter, I'll check it out and get back to you, eh?
Yeah, you do that.
So, Mr. Organ's starting to look very nervous, is he?
I don't think he'll be there much longer.
Don't sit there.
Well, it's got a plastic cover on it.
That's because it's going straight back to the shop. It's got a mark on it.
Well, I can't see one.
Well, I can. Much longer. It's been on borrowed time for too long already. It's a good job people don't know I'm involved in this. Johnny Ivory struggled on by some tuppy-hackney barber. Mousy, will you keep your hands to yourself? It's getting beyond a joke. I mean, he might be frightened, but he's still not moving, is he? Is he?
What can we do if we can't touch him?
Apply for permission to try a little hands-on persuasion.
1, 2, 3. Testing. 1.
Yo, Danny.
1, 2, 3. Testing.
Frank's been waiting for you, man. He wants a word.
Hey, where do we put this?
Over there.
Should I check the contents of the safe?
Oh, I'm just moving into Reggie Organ's place for a few days. I'm minding his barber shop for him.
Since when did you start doing favours to that vinegary old git?
Well, he's got to go in hospital for an exploratory op, and he's convinced it's something terminal, you know.
The illness that dare not speak its name.
Dear, oh dear. That English course really is starting to pay dividends, isn't it?
Something tells me you're not happy.
Yeah, this Rotherhithe Project. You told me everyone involved was sweet.
As a nut. Everyone got a good price.
Not everyone.
Come on. What's Reggie been saying?
That you're trying to intimidate him into selling his shop.
Me? I've been round there personally, have I?
A couple of representatives have called on your behalf.
Who? John Joe? Polish Joe? Who?
You've never seen them before?
If they were anything to do with me, Reggie would know. I'm surprised at you, Frank. The man's punch drunk.
Why should he lie?
He's just being awkward.
Not this time.
Maybe he wants more money than is being offered. You tell me. Inquisition over. Father.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wait, what, wait.
Hey, Danny. Hey, Mr. Kane.
Oh. You still here, are you?
Yeah, for all the good it's doing me, yeah. What's occurring, Mr. Kane? Well, you're trying to run a sound check.
Looks like you're getting in the way of me.
Us? It's not us that's turning the place into Sherwood Forest. But what's it all in aid of, anyway?
We're going green. It's our contribution towards saving the planet.
I see.
Frank's idea.
Friar Tuck and Robin Hood, is it? Well, how long they going to be at it?
As long as it takes.
Well, there ain't enough room for the both of us.
You're right.
Joe?
Cancel the gig.
Do what?
I'm sorry, I'd love to stay and chat, Ron, but I'm late for an English lesson.
Get back inside! Do that! Do you want your bleeding arms broken?
Here, Vincent, sort those bloody tinkers out.
Oh, you us! Stop!
Stay down them bloody stairs!
Stop back!
See you, no for the water. Check it up on us.
Do you think I've seen enough of your handiwork already?
Well, feast your eyes anyway. This is what we can do, given the chance.
Johnny, these are squatters. Nobody gives a damn what happens to them. But when somebody legally owns a building, you don't go storming in like a bunch of demented baboons.
Gets the results, though, doesn't it? Which is more than we've been allowed to do down at Rotherhithe.
Stop performing like that and Danny Kane gets wind of it.
Danny Kane. There's nothing to me. We come from different sides of the river. But we'll carry on using kid gloves if you're better let this barber louse up your deal. I should imagine time's getting a bit tight, though, isn't it?
Danny, this Tim Fanshawe, do you like him?
I can take him or leave him.
Do you trust him?
What are you, a mind reader?
You don't like him? You don't trust him? So why are you getting involved with him?
It's business.
Danny?
Because
what?
Because if I want to be respectable, I have to move in those circles.
And this makes you respectable.
You make me smile, babe.
Mr. O'Brady, I'm here as an emissary of the good life.
What? Look, if that's a bribe, you can forget about it. It's
Mr. Kane isn't going to pay any cancellation charges.
This has opened my eyes.
Has Frank been getting to you?
The goodness of all things that are green, the urge of the organic onion, the crunch of unsullied asparagus.
I think it's a doctor you need.
Oh, no, I don't, Mr. Obie. I've gone natural, haven't I? And I thought, what better way to repay a debt than to come right to see the oracle itself, so to speak? Because it was Danny who pointed the way.
And he'll point the way again if he finds you in here, Ronnie.
But I come bearing the fruit of Mother Nature's food basket. I am the harbinger of good health, I am.
Bannocks.
No. Carrots.
Get out of here.
Oh, come on, John Joe. Lend me your luggos. This is the way to the future. Look, natural foods grown the organic way. Shh. A royal flush of elf food.
Now look here, Farmer Blythe. The only green thing you know is grass. And I'll tell you...
And some wine to titillate the palate. What we got? Finfer and Rotherhithe Rouge. Organic wines with just that little bit extra kaplonk.
Grown on the south-facing terraces of West Ham, I suppose.
You mock while the globe is turning into a rubbish dump.
Yeah, we'll keep you in a job then, won't it? Hello, Paradise Club. I'm sorry he's not here at the moment, but if you leave your name, I'll speak to him about it, yeah? What? Oh, the Rotherhithe Project, yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I don't think Mr. Kane would do something like that. No, look, hang on a minute. Just leave your name, right? I'll get him to call you when he comes in, okay? Mr. Persley Loven. L-O-V, 2 L's, yeah. Okay, yeah, I got that. Great, fine. Thank you.
Lovely telephone man, Mr. Obie.
Get out of here.
Mr. Fanshawe, gentlemen. Finest British workmanship. Well, German, actually.
No, Belgian. Belgian, German, Russian, who cares? Saves you gents from getting mixed up with airport security systems, eh?
拳銃の点検は綿密にやってくれよ。
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the
Sorry.
Perhaps you should teach your friend some manners, Mr. Ivory. 雑魚どものお帰りじゃ。
Make it quick, Ronnie. I'm a busy man.
Oh, yeah, I'm busy too. Here. Hey, listen, the Rotherhithe Project, what do you know about it?
We're keeping an eye on developments.
Yeah, because of Danny Kane. Only there's a strong whisper going round, right, that he's had everybody squeezed to make sure that they sell up and get out. Try Percy Lovely, used to run a newsagent.
Percy Lovell. Will he talk?
Try him.
Oh, I will. But there'll be no payment until he does.
I can wait.
You know the trouble with you, Ronnie?
What?
You got a chip on your shoulder.
Very funny.
It's like a mausoleum in here.
Oh. Wondered when your curiosity will get the better of you. Young Danny Kane.
No way.
Come on. Might attract some passing trade.
This is only pretend.
Yeah, cross me up.
I remember coming here as a 16-year-old, asking for a Tony Curtis, and still getting the standard all off.
Here we go. I used to be King Peregrine barber in the army days. How do you think Reg asked me to look after the place, eh?
Well, where do you reckon Reg learned to cut hair?
On a sheep farm, I shouldn't wonder.
One thing's for certain, he did more damage than he ever did in a ring.
Yeah. Still, it's memories, isn't it? Part of our past.
Which I'm selling out.
Do you ever think somebody might be using you in this deal? I mean, what do they want you for?
Believe it or not, Frank, I do have a certain standing in the community. Maybe they're just being polite.
Sure they're not using your name to put the frighteners on people?
Have you seen this part of London lately? It's like Desolation Row. You've been away. But the people who've been here year after year, they don't need frightening off. Don't you think they'd jump at the chance of getting the money and setting up somewhere else?
Is that what you think?
That's what I'd do.
Yeah. But you're Danny Kane.
I know who I am. If you can find one other shopkeeper who will back up Reg's story, then I will start asking very serious questions.
Right. What?
I'm saying for the weekend.
I do hope you're joking. I put them outside.
I thought you might have done.
But take care. Or you might end up needing more than rubber for protection.
Well?
We're not exactly popular men around here, boss.
What's with the we?
Who am I? I'm not your man.
Well, don't look at me. I don't know what's going on.
Mr. Lovell? Not interrupting, am I? Enjoying the hard-earned fruits of your labour, eh?
You trying to be funny?
No. I heard you sold your business recently, retired. A man of leisure.
Oh, yeah. That's why I worked all these years. So I could sit back and play the bloody fruit machines.
Miss it, do you?
Hmm?
The shop.
Oh, gave the brain a reason to turn over.
So why'd you sell out?
If certain people around here ask you to do something, you don't make a fuss.
And these people wouldn't be employees of Mr. Kane, did they?
He was fly enough to use out-of-town muscle. But Reggie Organ, he's in the hospital. And Danny's brother's squatting in his premises. Draw your own conclusions.
One more banana and you would have got the jackpot.
Thanks a bunch.
Mugs game gambling. Talking about mugs, there's a few I'd like you to take a look at.
I know the signing of the contract is not until tomorrow, but I think in view of recent developments, we're entitled to a little advance celebration.
You're happy with what you've seen, then?
Why'd you grow?
We ran into a minor problem, but I'm sure it can be resolved.
Yeah, I got all that in hand, so we have what you can safely call a go project. Do they never drink alcohol?
Oh, yes. But for them, there is a time and a place.
Where you go, there's a cold wind that blows all of me. It's all of me against all of you, against all of you.
We share a taste in good music, Mr. Kane.
And in good whiskey.
We may be from different worlds, you and I, but perhaps we're not too far apart. We're not all samurai warriors, Mr. Kane.
I'll try and remember that.
Afraid of you.
Don't let me drink alone, Danny.
Yamamoto is a graduate of Harvard Business School. He knows how to play the percentages.
Does he now?
Little boy.
Oh, thanks, mate. I owe you one.
Oh, Frank, where's the kettle?
A dustbin round the back. I saw it dozed off the other day and it burnt out. But there's a cafe round the corner. There's 2 minutes, if that.
Is this all there is to read?
This is a barber shop, not a library.
Discharged himself.
Excuse me,
Your friend, Mr. Organ, he's been given the all clear. Discharged himself this morning.
Yeah, but he asked me specially to come in and visit him this afternoon.
Yes. Sounds like the sort of thing he would do.
start without him.
Oh, yeah.
Haircut, sir.
Still, man, it's only a scratch.
Vincent Carroll and Mousy Pavitt. Last time I saw them was in Kilburn. I was only just after coming over. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what they're doing this side of the water, but they're obviously still in the same line of business.
They're still working for the same man. Johnny Ivory.
Going, Percy. There's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, there can't be.
It's a terrible society we live in. That's one of them.
You're not just saying that.
I'd know his Weasley face anywhere.
Mousy.
Mousy Weasley, same difference.
No, Mousy Pavitt. That's who he is. Do you recognise anyone on this page?
Do I? That's his mate.
Mousy and Vincent. Right. Good.
You gave me your promise. It was your job to look after that shop while I was away. He never should have left that shop till I got back.
Look, Frank, I'm sorry about the window, but they're well cleared off by the time I got back, and they won't be back in a hurry.
Take it easy, Frank. Look at him. He couldn't have done any more than he did.
Yeah, but if he'd been there, maybe the place would have been burned down.
Say that again.
They have burnt the place down.
I think I've been playing for a mug too long. It's about time I start to ask some very serious questions. Don't strain yourself.
Right, lads, tea break.
I want a name.
Name?
Who pays your wages, Ivory?
I'm self-employed.
Are you quite sure about that?
Positive.
Then I've got no need to look any further.
Stop playing games, Kane. You know full well I work for Fanshawe.
I just wanted my suspicions confirmed. And I didn't even need to use the thumbscrews.
Yeah, well, we'll soon see what you're made of on all, Kane. Never mind who's paying me. It's who's paying Fanshawe you should be worried about.
A Japanese business consultant.
Is that what you call them?
What else?
Try the Yakuza!
Jesus, Danny. The Yakuza? They're worse than the bleeding mafia.
That's what I suspected.
Oh, well, I wish I had. I'd have been on the first boat back to Dublin. Oh,
My hero.
doesn't make sense, though. Why would the Yakuza be bothered about something like the Rotherhithe Project?
They're not. They just sent over a scouting party to check me out, check the area out, see if it's worth their while moving in.
And if it is?
We'll just go down fighting.
Go down.
What else? Us against the Yakuza.
Nothing about bloody fire.
Of course you don't, Mousy.
We don't! Get out! Hang on! Get out!
Not your day, is it? Oh, Danny. Touch late again. Still in time to make your mark, shall we?
My apologies, Mr. Yamamoto. But I'm not going to sign this document, and neither should you.
The hell are you up to?
I've no intention of signing my own death warrant, and that's what I'd be doing. I know exactly who these people are, and what they do to people who try and cheat them.
Cheat?
If you want to put your own life at risk, fair enough. But don't involve me.
Cheat, Mr. Kane?
Ask to see the accounts of the Rotherhithe Project. See if you can find the £3 million that you've invested. And when you can't, ask to see details of his private account in the Cayman Islands. Very interesting reading.
What are you talking about?
Don't insult my intelligence anymore. I don't usually walk away from people like you who try and cheat me, but I'm sure I'm leaving you in very capable hands.
300万ポンドのパクリやぞ。この野郎!
That's barking mad. Oh, this is too ridiculous. Look, come and see the computer. Rotherhithe Project. Funds. There we are, gentlemen. Read it for yourselves.
I've been insulted by better people than you.
When they find out who hacked into that business account and transferred all the funds...
Me? It's got nothing to do with me, mate. Your name came up on the computer screen.
Where are you taking me? Are you trying to frighten me?
Those Japs have just lost £3 million. They're not going to forget you in a hurry.
A bloke like you is bound to have a nice little bolt hole lined up somewhere abroad.
Trouble is, getting out of the country. We could make a little detour. Out of the way airfield, private plane, wish you off to France. Interested?
In exchange for what?
The deeds to the Rotherhithe Project.
You're insane. There's 750,000 of my own money in that deal.
Flag them down and tell them where he is.
Yeah, go on, Frank. Flag them down.
Bastard, Kane. No, wait. Even if I did agree to sign everything over to you, it would have to be done legally.
We'll meet my solicitor.
Acting solicitor.
Got this all worked out, haven't you?
What makes you so sure they're going to come back here?
They'll be here.
And you're just sitting there?
Why don't you do the same, Frank? You're making me nervous.
You're entitled to be.
You're a gambler, Frank. You know that every now and again you've got to take chances.
Yeah, but I blow my money on cards and horses. I don't put my life on the line. Look, supposing you've miscalculated.
Well, it's too late now. Looks like we're under starter's orders.
Daddy, don't go.
Why don't you three entertain those other three gentlemen while I sort this out?
I can't just stand here.
Then whistle me up a prayer, but no one follow me, understand? We need to have a talk. Outside?
이제 대구 전화요.
Let's get down to the real business.
No contract, just your word.
The word is no.
It would be wise to hear what we have to offer, Mr. Kane.
You want me to front for you? To go on being Danny Kane while the Yakuza move in and take over? A puppet for as long as it suits you?
That could be for a long time.
The answer's still no. I've had a shave already, thanks.
I'll give you 5 seconds to reconsider, Mr. Kane.
If I die, so do you.
I came here to die anyway.
A matter of honor?
Precisely.
Bullshit. Those 3 goons in there might believe all that cobblers. But we're not all samurai warriors.
I'll try to remember that, Mr. Kane.
There is a way out for both of us.
How?
Lie. Tell your bosses you looked us over and we ain't worth it.
Now, come on, mate. How did you do it, eh? Well, did they get their money back?
Money was never mentioned.
See, I got this idea about local charities.
Reg, end of an era, eh?
Don't seem to matter somehow when you get the sort of reprieve that I've just had. Gives you a new perspective on life.
Your forgiveness is a lesson to us all.
Forgiveness? What's there to forgive? I was going to burn the place down myself and get the insurance money.
Did you hear this? I should have listened to you. The man is shameless. Ain't that the kid with the punk haircut?
What punk haircut?
I gave him one of my specials.
Yeah, I can see that, Reg.
He burnt it down.